The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And checking out some numbers for Stephen Curry.
He hasn't been as sharp as we're used to seeing in the last 10 games. You can tell in his passing. His assists are down. Even the simple passes look hard for him. Maybe he can get his groove back tonight.
Now Denver's starting five. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center position. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Butler against Gordon to the inside. Green, the pass to Curry. No good on the triple. Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. Green against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Porter from outside. Rebounded by Butler. Outside Pajemski. On the take. Here's Green. Sinks the 15-footer.
And hey, Draymond will make you pay from there when he's given the chance. Great shot.
Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And he makes both free throws. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
The 15-footer, and the Warriors miss again.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Butler. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Moody. Fires the 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook outside. Back to Jokic. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
He does not get the second one. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. A couple spots down.
You know, for Denver, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Now here's Gordon. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. And there's the screen. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up for 3. Westbrook. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is big for Westbrook's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, this offense even more dynamic.
Curry against Westbrook. Launches it from deep. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Porter the pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Out to Gordon. Pass to Porter. Gordon with a screen on Curry. 11 feet out. Gordon. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the athleticism of Gordon helps on the offensive glass. I just love when he goes after second chance scoring opportunities like that.
The 3 from Curry. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Porter. Gordon outside. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And Denver making a change here. Saric checks in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. And Murray subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
To the paint. Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to post. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Butler. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Murray. Here's Najee. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Nuggets trail by 4. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's post in at the 5. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Murray, no good. And here are the Warriors now. Out to Hield. Back to Curry. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Denver. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Now here's Jokic, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Kuminga finds Hield. Back to Kuminga. Pass to post. Outside Kuminga. Inside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Curry for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 9. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Now here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 7. Now here's Curry. From deep. Curry with another miss.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Curry. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Watson. He's scoreless. Outside Murray. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Kuminga, and Moody is subbed in for Hield. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Moody. 13 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And it's Green missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Brown, and he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
the pace that Westbrook plays at, it allows him to find angles and lanes to get the ball into the hands of shooters.
Here we go. That one's good. This game is all even. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Podziemski. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. And the basket by Curry.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for Denver. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Porter looks it over. Takes a three. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Moody. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
Here's Butler. Good work defensively by Gordon. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Left side Porter. Pass to Jokic. Over Butler. No good, off the front rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now here's Moody. Defense is right there. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Curry splashes it in.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown, defended by Podziemski. It's Jokic, high post. 4 on the clock. To halt the run. No stopping Jokic in the paint.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Curry with it. He's got 15. Green, a screen. And the Warriors with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Denver Nuggets.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Nuggets trail by 9. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Michael Malone. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Westbrook finds Jokic. And Jokic shrugging off the contact on the make.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Pajimski. Back to Curry. From the stripe. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Curry's got 20.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
From 15 feet away. Oh, another miss by Jokic. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's the 3. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. Brown passes to Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month. The Warriors, number 1.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Brown passes to Gordon. Porter finds Gordon. Here's Brown. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cutler's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Porter from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. Outside Butler. True on the 14-footer. Butler's got 10 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Westbrook against Curry. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by Denver.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Brown. Porter with it. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Unable to get that one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Green, the pass to Curry. Curry with another miss.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Westbrook left side. Jokic the screen. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Moody. No made baskets yet. 34 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Curry. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Curry.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
And Denver making a change here. Saric checks in for Nikola Jokic. Najee comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Westbrook. And so Curry nails both of them. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Saric outside. Down low. Here's Porter. And another basket for Denver.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
And here's Curry. From behind the arc. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Ooh, could be a backbreaker. What a way to carry them into the final quarter.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. Murray looking around. Six to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, just forcing his way to the rim. Murray knew his fate going in there and got rewarded with a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Nuggets making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. And Murray drops them both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Heel. There's a screen. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Murray. Now here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 4 rebounds now. Watson passes to Saric. It's Jokic, high post, to tie it up. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 3. And he's going for the lob. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams deciding to change it up. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Butler finds Green. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Gordon. Butler unfazed.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
To the inside, here's Jokic, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Inside. And it's Green missing. Nuggets trail by 3. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Green with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Free throw good. Green.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
Now here's Porter. Moody defends. The 3. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Pass to Curry. Back to Moody. And here's Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Porter finds Westbrook. Jokic with it. Moody defends. And they double up Jokic. Brown passes to Gordon. Westbrook outside. And again, it's Denver missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Curry. Brown grabs the board.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Now Jokic. Here's Brown. 4-3. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry passes to Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Porter. Up top, Westbrook. Back to Porter to stop the drought. Hauled in by Curry.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And here's Denver.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assists he racks up from his position are something else. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're down by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
.16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, Gordon. He connects. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 11 seconds left in the game. Brown passes to Jokic. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Stephen, another quality win. Is this one you can build on?
For sure. We're trying to create momentum. We understand what it takes to win a championship and put a nice little streak together, playing against some great teams. That's only going to continue. Great challenges for us to kind of focus in on.
Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.